There comes a moment, often in the quiet hours of the night, when you see it clearly. The distance between who you are and who you could become. A moment when the noise of the world fades, and what remains is the silent, relentless question: are you truly in command of your own mind? Because everything begins there. Every fortune ever built, every mountain ever climbed, every impossible made possible. It all began with a mind that refused to surrender. Think of Edison, working night after night in the dim glow of his lab when others called him a fool for chasing electric light. Think of Lincoln, rising from failure after failure, refusing to let defeat chain his spirit. Or Carnegie, the poor Scottish boy who turned vision into steel and steel into empires. None of them possessed perfect circumstances. What they possessed was mastery over the one kingdom no one else could rule: the kingdom of thought. Understand this truth deeply. Your mind is the original factory of your destiny. It can produce castles or cages, triumph or torment, abundance or emptiness. And the blueprint you hand it is carved from your dominant thoughts. What you dwell on, you magnify. What you command, you create. And so, the first law of a self-made destiny is this: guard the gates of your mind like your very life depends on it. Because it does. Feed it visions that strengthen you, not doubts that weaken you. Words that lift, not wounds that linger. Because thought, repeated and emotionalized, hardens into belief. And belief, acted upon with discipline, hardens into reality. But it isn't enough to merely want. Wanting is cheap. The world is filled with people who want success, want purpose, want freedom. Desire must be forged into obsession, a calm, unwavering obsession, the kind that wakes you before the sun and keeps you restless at night. Napoleon Hill called it a definite chief aim, a single clear vision that shapes your choices, your habits, your entire life. Without it, energy scatters. With it, energy converges into power. Picture Disney, fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination. What kept him building worlds others couldn't see? A mind disciplined to serve a single dream. Picture Ford, mocked for his vision of a car for the common man. What made him keep going when even his own engineers called it impossible? Clarity of purpose, held so tightly it became unshakable. And this is where most people stumble. They live reactively, not proactively. Their minds become mirrors of the day's noise, news, gossip, fear, criticism, instead of becoming a furnace that melts raw ideas into iron resolve. They forget that thought, directed, becomes will, and will, sustained, becomes destiny. So, I ask you now, what dominates your thoughts? Do you dwell on what might go wrong, or what you'll make right? Do you replay past wounds, or rehearse future triumphs? Because your D by D